Hello everyone. It has been quite a while since I tried my hand at building in The Sims 4. Most of the time I just pull things off of the gallery because I'm just not a great builder. I'm not super confident in my abilities as a builder, but I have been watching some YouTube videos and looking at some things online, and I decided to see if I could build something that I was actually happy with. And at the end, I think I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I moved the house itself around quite a bit. You'll see me really struggling with the roofing and just the positioning of the house. I just felt like I really couldn't get it the way that I wanted it. But at the end, I think it turned out pretty good. So I was torn between building a house for Kendra and Javi or just pulling a house off the gallery for them. I found one on the gallery that I really loved and I thought it was beautiful. And then I started really thinking and I was like, the house that they were living in, it had the right amount of bedrooms, I think. But I just wanted something that was going to be a little bit bigger. And I wanted something that felt a little more spaced out, just because their house felt very cramped. At first, it kind of felt cozy when it was just Kendra and Javi. But now that Kendra and Javi have a baby and they are talking about possibly trying for one or two more, I'm just not sure if the house that they were living in was really going to work for them the way that I wanted it to. And so I got to kind of messing around just with different aspects of build mode and like moving things around, and I really started to kind of like the way that this was shaping up. As much as I really didn't like it at first, the more that I kind of messed with it and the more that I moved things around and just kind of moved some of the columns and the roofing aspects and things like that, I really started to like the way that this was looking. And so I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. And you'll see me really kind of struggle with the camera angles for some reason as I'm moving through here, only because I just wanted to make sure that everything was placed correctly and that it looked nice. But I just couldn't seem to get the camera to work with me the way that I wanted it to. I don't know if I ever added any kind of like foundation like detail there on the bottom, so I may go back and do that. Oh, I did. Okay, if I didn't, I was gonna say if I didn't, I don't remember if I did or not, but I wanted to use some of the new aspects that we were given in the Growing Together pack. I do kind of mess around with the windows here a little bit. These windows move and change as I'm kind of putting together the rest of the house. Now, this house is not fully furnished. I do want to just kind of put that out there, that it is not a fully furnished home. This is a very sparsely furnished home. Kendra and Javi are bringing all of their furniture with them when they move in, and so they really didn't need a whole lot. All of the plumbing aspects, I believe, were in there, as far as I think at least one bathroom. I think Kendra and Javi had to put in the plumbing for the second bathroom. But for the first bathroom, I know that Kendra and Javi didn't have to furnish that one. And then the stove, the counters, and the refrigerator were all there in the kitchen, I believe. And I think I even put a trash can in the kitchen, not really like thinking about it. But as I was doing the landscaping, I decided that like I really wanted to kind of play around with some of the landscaping features that I don't normally mess with. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a builder. I don't really do stuff like this very often. So I really wanted to take my time and look at some things as I was kind of moving through. And I really like the way that the landscaping turned out. I think it looks really cute. It's not overly done, but there are some plants and things just kind of around that I think make it look really nice. And I decided to put a little bike here as well for the little one. But I threw some patio furniture out here because this is when I thought I was going to like fully furnish the house. I didn't end up deciding to do that only because I wanted Kendra and Javi to have enough money to actually move in. And I didn't want to spend all of their money basically by like refurnishing this house. They did have about $30,000 in the bank in addition to all of their furniture and things like that. So it's not like it was like a huge deal, but I was just like, I don't want them to not be able to afford it, I guess was the thing. Now, I mess with the layout of this a little bit, just kind of trying to figure out where I wanted things. I really, really like the way that it turned out. I really like the staircase up to the second floor. You'll see when I didn't even think about the fact that like when I laid this second story on there that it was going to get rid of my staircase. So I did have to fix that. But I really, really like the way that the second story turns out. And I think the way that the stairs sit in the house feels very natural. It doesn't feel like I just like shoved the stairs in there in order to have a second story or anything like that. I think it really works pretty, naturally with the way that the house is built, which I really like. I was scared that the stairs were going to be a little bit crazy, I guess, and just kind of thrown in there, but I think they really look nice sitting in that kind of recess between what will eventually be the kitchen and Kendra and Javi's bedroom. We do have 3 bedrooms upstairs in addition to Kendra and Javi's bedroom downstairs. Now, one of those bedrooms will definitely be turned into some kind of like workout room kind of thing for Javi, but the other 2 bedrooms I do think we will use for kiddos. So I'm hoping Kendra and Javi will have at least 2 more, but who knows? I mean, they did not struggle really at all to get pregnant with their first, so I'm hoping it won't be a struggle with the second. But I don't mess with like the archways or anything like that. I normally use doors for everything in my Sims homes, but I wanted to use aspects that I don't normally use and kind of challenge myself to use colors and wallpapers and flooring that I don't use all the time, but that make them fit together in a way that like makes sense, which I really struggle with. Like I said, I'm not a designer, I'm not a builder, but I wanted to challenge myself and make myself do something other than what I would normally do. So as I'm building and moving through, I realize I can't see anything, so I put some lights in. I do put some custom content wallpaper in this house. When I went to upload it to the gallery, I realized, oh my gosh, I used custom content. So I do change the wallpapers in the bedrooms before I upload it to the gallery, so that those of you who do not use custom content, sorry, I just smacked my mic. Those of you who do not use custom content, you should still be able to grab this house off of the gallery without having to use the custom content filter. So there is no custom content in this house. It is all just regular content. So I was looking at that front door and I realized that like, because of the platform of the porch, it looked really odd without having a platform like coming in the front door. The first platform that I put there I felt like was way too big. The second one I think works way better, that smaller kind of platform there by the front door. And we're kind of getting towards the end now. I'm just kind of putting in wallpaper and things like that. Again, this wallpaper changes because I didn't want to upload it to the gallery with the custom content. So it is up on the gallery with different wallpaper. I don't remember what the name of it is, but you can find it on the gallery under Plum Bomba, no big deal. But like I said, I only put in just like the bare minimum for this house. I wanted to make sure that it felt homey but not like lived in, because the whole idea was that this was Kendra and Javi's, like they built this house kind of thing, and they didn't just like purchase a pre-built house. This was something that they had done specifically for them. And I am only saying that because Kendra and Javi both are very successful in their careers. You'll see me really messing around with this island. I really loved the idea of an island in their kitchen, but I couldn't make it work the way that I wanted it to. I kept like moving things around, and I just couldn't get it to look the way that I wanted. But I thought maybe if I moved the entire lot itself, instead of pulling the kitchen forward, I could pull the kitchen back. And so I did that, and that really opened up quite a bit of space in the kitchen. And so I was able to put in these really beautiful cabinets for Kendra and Javi, and we added a few extra countertops, and I moved the trash can eventually. But I wanted Kendra to really feel like she had enough like storage space and things like that. I really love the kitchen. I love the way it turned out. I think it looks beautiful. I would love to have a kitchen like this in my own house. But we are almost done. I am wrapping up. You'll see me kind of fix the stairs here because they got deleted. So, but I think that is it. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I will see you guys next time.